Your mum is so fat and your daddy's so skinny, they look like the number 10 standing next to each other. Your mum's so ugly, she had to tie a pork chop around her neck just so the dog would play with her.
That's so rude.
Hello and welcome to the What Would You Do podcast with JJ and Nimi. On the What Would You Do podcast, we basically tell you what we would do in your situations. For you to get involved, you can. All you have to do is DM us on What Would You Do podcast on Instagram. Write to us what's going on in your life, be it at work, in play, with your friends, with your mum, with your stepmum, with your nan, whoever it is. Let us know the situation and we'll tell you what we would do in that scenario. We did miss a week, so we need to firstly apologise for that. Another false start from JJ and Nimi at the beginning of the year. But Nimi decided to go to Sri Lanka for a little period of time and then went to Doha,
let's not lie.
and then Dubai,
Yeah, Doha
and
then
loads
Sri Lanka.
of bits and pieces.
I do have to say, a lot of you listen to the podcast, a lot of you follow us on Instagram and like the reels and love to share the content, but you don't subscribe.
You don't subscribe.
Yeah.
You don't follow it.
Yeah, so you need to do that on YouTube and wherever you listen to your podcast, because that's actually the most helpful thing to us.
WWYD JJ and Nimi on Instagram, isn't it?
Correct.
On YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah.
All right, amazing. So how was Doha, mate? I see you were over there with like loads of famous people and that.
Yeah, I am one of them.
Yeah, it seems it.
No, it was amazing. I was around like really cool footballers, and it's so funny. Okay, I realize I don't realize when boundaries are crossed. In a professional environment, I'm
Call
like,
them out. What football player touched your bobs?
No one touched me. Everyone was incredible. So I was hosting a session with Patrice Evra, ex-United guy, and Mikel John Obi, ex-Chelsea, Nigerian, cool guy. Really nice. Both of them live in Dubai, by the way. They're both located here. One in the Palm, one in Barsha, FYI.
Barsha?
And they're just cool.
Who
like,
the fuck lives in Barsha?
I know. Yeah, he said for school stuff.
All right, okay.
Mikel said for school stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, he's got a really good podcast, doesn't he?
Yeah,
it gets a lot of views and stuff with a lot of footballers.
Good for him.
Yeah, really good. I wonder what that's like. The thing is, so after those sessions, really cool guys. I thought it was like friendly. I thought it was super friendly. They were both like, "Oh, we should exchange numbers," and like, let's bear in mind, I told them both I'm super excited to be here, and my husband's so jealous that I'm here.
I think in the football realm, though, it doesn't really matter
That you're married.
Like who's married and who's not. They're footballers. They do what they want.
Clearly.
Yeah. So who asked for your? Who did you ask to swap numbers?
No, never.
Who asked you to swap numbers then?
Mikel.
Silvestri.
No,
Mikel Obi-Wan.
Yeah, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
I still think it was super innocent, but
Okay, but
he said, "Let me give you my number."
okay.
So I've got his number on my phone. He doesn't have my number. So it just takes me reaching out. But I'm obviously not going to do that.
Okay.
Unless it's genuinely just for pure intentions. I won't know until I do reach out.
What would your intentions of messaging Mikel Obi-Wan going, "You're right, mate, I'm just got a five-a-side later today. I just want to know a good
Exactly.
formation."
I was like, in what world do mine and Mikel's worlds come together? Like, just in Barsha, mate, want to hang out?
Hello, mate. Just in the UK doing some UK betting. Any tips for me? I don't know one thing you could say.
Well,
that
how
would
do we grow a podcast?
Like genuinely would be of necessity for you to message him.
Yeah. So that was interesting, but I felt like last week was just full of like meeting famous people.
Yeah, it was. For you,
Faz Sheikh Hamdan.
You met Faz.
I met him. I hosted his event.
Okay, cool.
At Museum of the Future. So he had this thing called App Olympics, which is like trying to find the #1 app in the country. And gosh, guys, the royal protocol is insane.
What do you have to do?
Insane. Like, so my rehearsal in the morning, the event starts at 8. I was due to arrive at 7 to go through my run through. They pushed it to 6 a.m. because the police force and the army had to come in at 7 to do their security checks.
Yeah.
Had to clear out. When I say clear out, every single being had to be out of the Museum of the Future. It was nuts. I went to go pop to the toilet, didn't realise the clear out was happening. I stroll out of the toilet. I walk out, the police see me and are going nuts. Like, how was I to know? You should have checked the toilets first,
no,
right?
Nimi was having a shit.
I
Let her have a time.
I could have been in there, like, doing some dodgy stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, that was an issue. But then, like, Faz himself is so chill. Walked in, like, shook hands with regular people. You can do that in the UK. Security would be insane, which just shows how like safe this country is. First of all,
Did you say hello to him? Did you chat with him?
I just got to meet him. I was like, hello, like Faz. Like, he was
Alright.
going down the line. Didn't get a photo with him, which is obviously the thing I wanted for clout.
Yeah, you should have just like, can you talk about Speaker by Nimi
I
Meta
know.
or something?
Like, can you tell me how you got your confidence? That
Yeah,
would have been
she-
amazing.
That's how did you get your confidence? Actually, Nimi, I'll go from Speaker by NimiMeta.com.
That would be
Use discount code FAZ20.
literally the only endorsement I need.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And then, guys,
Go on. You're banging the table a lot.
sorry,
I'm very excited.
I am officially Rihanna certified.
I did see that
Did
Insta story
you?
that you posted. Yeah,
Did you see it?
Rihanna don't have a fucking clue who you are.
Yes.
Therefore, this is null and void. But I like the world you live in.
Thank you. Yeah. So that's my life in a nutshell. Just roaming around with celebs and doing celeb things.
Okay.
What about you?
I guess I changed Phoenix's nappy today. Catherine's in Jeddah at the minute, so I'm just being a father of one.
Nice.
A single father, keeping him alive. Really. He fell off the sofa, banged his head. About it to report, mate. Very different lives.
Me and you-
Very different lives.
Me and you, it's like when we first met, we started off together.
Yeah, I
You
know.
we were
and
side
now
by
you're
side.
just up there, fucking getting chatted up by John Obi. Thinking, wow, I wish I was being chatted up by John Obi.
Hey, you have a beautiful
would
little boy.
Present my flower to John Obi should he want it.
You have
Hopefully, he does that.
you have a little boy
I
who's
do.
absolutely stunning.
Mate, your life is amazing,
So.
but I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want any part of that. But I
And-
love it for you.
Yes.
I love what I'm doing and
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
And I love what you have.
Yeah.
It suits us both to the ground.
100%, and yet we still get to come together and meet like this.
I know.
How beautiful is that?
What a magical moment.
Yeah.
Should we get into the show of what would you do?
Let's do that. Okay, we're kicking off with a thread, and that is adulting in 3 words.
Mm.
So whilst I'm saying these answers, JJ, I want you to think about what adulting is like for you in only 3 words, okay? Maybe you can feel inspired by this.
Okay.
Adulting in 3 words. Mum, I'm sorry. What a disappointment. Christina Milian actually commented on this saying, bills, bills, bills. Fact.
Anything to get additional streams on her songs.
Yeah, true. Blessed, stressed, depressed.
Mm.
Yeah, okay. Lord have mercy. That's also the fucking ghetto.
Mm.
Adulting isn't the ghetto, guys. Let's all calm down. I guess it can be. Life be lifing. I am struggling in Jesus' name. Reminder payment due. And the last one is just hate it here. Hate it here in the adulting world.
No one fully warned us how hard being an adult really is.
Sorry.
No, like you feel like you have enough money in your account when you get paid, and then all of a sudden, like a day later, you've got bills that you didn't realise you had. Additional. Like Amazon need to stop taking money out of my account.
They need to stop it.
They need to ask for permission.
Yes.
Before they go, oh, there's another bit of money taken from Prime. I don't remember ever signing up to Prime.
That, and on top of that, I feel like I need to have several layers of confirmation before I purchase something on Amazon. Because once I'm in that Amazon hole, I keep going further and further. Because it's like that double tap on the Apple Pay isn't enough security for me.
No, but also you can just swipe to buy now. Like one-time click.
It's dangerous.
I need 10-time clicks.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you need this?
Does your baby not need nappies?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And now they're doing like a model of like subscriptions. I've not dabbled into it, but
Oh.
it does save you money. If I wanted to buy nappies, it will then just you can subscribe to nappies.
Right, automation, so it just
Yeah,
keeps
you just
sending
get it
nappies.
every single month or something like that. I don't want anything to do with it. It's fucking
Yeah.
terrifying.
I said yesterday to my partner that like, oh yeah, money comes in quick. It's amazing, but it goes out even quicker. Like we have issues with that. It's the inbound and the outbound, and we're not
More
talking
money,
about flights.
more problems.
Yeah, honestly, it's painful.
Like if I know money's coming, say I hosted an event or something like that, and I know that money's coming, I've already spent that.
it.
I've already spent it
Yeah.
before I get it.
Yeah. I don't know how people get like houses and stuff.
I actually don't know.
Like we're in the process of doing that, and I'm like, what?
Like, how do you save money for a deposit?
Yeah. Oh,
If
it's
Netflix
painful.
are taking shit,
Yeah.
if Amazon are taking shit,
And now Netflix don't even let you share your your thing. Now my mum logged into my Netflix. Then it logged me out of my Netflix and said which one is the family home Netflix, which is the base, and only that person can watch it. They're mugging us off now.
A huge meta argument ensued.
Yeah.
She gave birth to you. She got birthright. She don't care if you're paying for it. She owns it.
First world problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, your adulting life in 3 words, if you can, please, JJ.
It would be incredibly fucking tiring. Incredibly fucking tiring.
Mine is when is bedtime?
When is bedtime?
Yeah, when is bedtime? Because that is like one of the only things I look forward to every single day.
Last night I got really excited. Catherine left at like 8 o'clock to go get a flight to Jeddah, and I was like, fucking buzzing. I can just go to bed early.
Yeah.
I went to bed at like 11 p.m. I got to bed at 8.
Yeah.
But I consumed all the reels that Instagram had to offer that day.
I know.
Instagram went, there's literally no more reels left for you.
Go to bed.
Wait till Nimi creates another one.
Your Instagram was literally like, JJ, go to bed. Was
literally
a notification.
Fuck off this app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
So I'm now tired today because of it.
I went to the Kevin Hart concert last night.
How was it? I went to watch him ages ago.
Real guys, I have not laughed like that in years. And I mean, like, I was crying. The guy is genuinely the funniest man in the world.
He's very, very funny.
God,
Did he recognise you from the time he chatted you up years ago?
No, I was.
Did he not point you out in the crowd?
No, unfortunately not. I'm so glad you remember that though.
It's the only thing you fucking talk about, man.
He was my claim to fame.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you're going to segue to it at some point.
You did that for me. I knew you'd come in. I knew you'd come through. Yeah. Now it's not Kevin Hart hitting me up. It's Mikhail John Opie.
It's a massive step down, but it's fine.
It's painful. Okay, what do you have for us today?
Your best, I guess, your mum jokes.
Okay.
It's kind of your mumma jokes, but it don't suit me to say.
Yeah.
So your best, your mum/dad joke.
And by that you mean like an insulting
like
joke.
Your mum's so fucking ugly, she X, Y, and Z.
Okay.
All right. What I want you to do for this is not laugh.
Oh, but I laugh at ever
No,
such
but
an easy laugh.
try not to laugh.
Okay.
That's the game.
Okay.
All right. Your mama's so fat and your daddy's so skinny, they look like the number 10 standing next to each other. Your mum's so ugly, she had to tie a pork chop around her neck just so the dog would play with her.
That's so rude.
Your mum's so fat, when she jumped into the ocean jumped out and said, "It's okay, I'll wait my turn."
Why don't I visualise that so hard?
It's okay, I'll wait my turn. You let me know when
you're...
Ocean's saying, you just let me know when you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, your mum's so ugly, her portraits hang themselves.
That's rude.
Your mum's so fat, she got stretch marks on her fingernails. Your mum's so old.
Okay, but you can laugh at it, yeah?
Yeah. Your mum's so old, her memories are in black and white.
That's rude. That's very rude. What else you got? I think I've controlled this quite well. Okay, go on.
Your mum's so fat that when she jumps for joy, she gets stuck.
What is this? Do people actually say this to each other? I think that your mama jokes got lost with Gen Z. Yasmin, do you guys do your mama jokes? No, it's just rude. It's rude.
Your mum's so fat that when she went to school, she sat next to everybody.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Is it more like guys do this, right? It's definitely like males.
I've not done a your mum joke since I was at school, but these are just, I'm actually in tears. Your dad is so poor, he does drive-by shootings on the bus.
That's good. That's very good.
Your mum's so ugly, she threw a boomerang and it refused to come back.
Oh, God.
Your mum's so fat, she went on a diet and ended world hunger.
Why is it always fat or ugly jokes? Why have to be that? No, JJ, let's not I do not condone this. I want to publicly come out and say I don't condone it.
Your mum's so fat, they said it's going to be chilly outside today and she went and got a bowl.
Seriously. It's just not funny.
It's going to be chilly outside today. She went and got a bowl.
Are you done?
No, there's more.
Okay.
Your mum's so fat.
Oh, God, here we go.
Your mum's so fat, she stood on a weighing scale and it just said, 1 at a time, please.
Oh, that is just... It's so rude. This is definitely for guys. I'm sorry. I'm not with it.
Okay, I'm
You
done.
don't... I feel like that whole segment was for you and for no one else. Because it definitely wasn't for me or Yasmin.
I think you listening, I think you enjoyed it.
Yeah,
That
they
was
probably
really
did.
fun.
Just don't use it, guys. And I hope no kids are listening.
Obviously, never say it.
Yeah.
Never say it out loud.
No. We can laugh about
But
it.
you can laugh about it. There's not like an actual person being offended here.
Do you ever remember when you were a kid that like someone would say like your mama or your dad joke and you'd be really offended by it?
Yeah, of course.
I would
did
take
get
it
really,
so personally.
So personally.
I would cry.
No.
Like, don't talk about my mum and dad.
Yeah, no. And there's like, you don't. And then like you get to bed late at night. Someone said like your mum joke or something. You get to bed late at night. Go, fuck. There's the comeback. There's the
yeah.
comeback.
And then you used it on them the
Fucking
next day.
7 hours too late.
Yeah. No, but I remember back in the day, like, people would be like, it's not what your mum said last night.
Yes.
And it's like, in
Yes!
what world? You are 12 years old. Like, why are you saying that?
But where are you wearing those trainers? Oh yeah, they're your mum's.
Yeah. It was like such a thing.
Yeah.
It's more of a guy thing, I think.
Yeah, it's very good though.
Okay, this is the What Would You Do podcast. So we love to hear your stories on what the hell is going on in your life. Me and JJ then react to it and tell you what we would do.
Yeah.
A lady's got in touch to say that she sends money to her parents every single month for them to spend, as many people do, right? And it's a certain amount. It's around, I think it's, she says around $600 a month, okay? She soon found out that a portion of that money that she was sending to her parents, $200 of that was going out of their account, literally in automation straight away.
Yeah.
She then questioned them to be like, listen, why is this happening? Who are you sending this money to? They said that her brother is really struggling financially at the moment, so they send him $200 a month. What she then decided straight away was to lesser their allowance to $400 a month to take out that $200 that they're sending the brother and say, well, clearly they don't need that $200. They're comfortable. So I'm going to reduce it to $400. And that's what my parents are getting now. Am I a really bad daughter for doing this? What would you do? Because
so the daughter's giving the parents allowance, but then the parents are giving the brother 200.
yeah.
You just chat to the brother and find out what the hell's going on.
$200 of her money that she's sending her parents is going to her brother.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, what's the point? I'm just going to reduce it by 200. They clearly don't need that extra 200 because it's going to my brother. So they'll be happy and comfortable with 400 a month. I'm just going to send them 400
She's
from now
obviously like doing quite well financially, so it's not a big deal, is it?
Well, okay. I would be really annoyed because, first of all, I'm not working hard to fund my sibling's lifestyle, right? And to make sure he's ticking over and he's okay. So that's not okay. And it's also not my parents' decision to put that money towards my sibling.
Yeah.
That should be my decision. So if that is, why was I not told about it beforehand?
Because they know you'd kick off, Nimi.
Well, exactly, but it's my money and I choose for it to go to my parents. It's not, is it then the decision, like, is it up to my parents what they do with that money?
100%. Because you've negotiated that you're going to give your parents $600.
Yeah.
I'm guessing these guys are from India or something.
China.
Yeah. So no English people are giving. No people from England are giving their parents money once a month.
Really?
Not really, no. I don't know if that's a thing.
It's definitely a thing like Arab, Indian, Chinese culture.
Why is that?
It's just like
every man for himself.
It's like this responsibility. Like your parents raised you, you have a responsibility to look after
Our
them.
parents fucking dragged us up to adulthood.
Yeah. But it's difficult for me because it's like there's literally nothing I can do to help my parents.
Yeah.
I'm like, even for gifts, like what can I get them that they don't already have?
Yeah. I was chatting to my mum about this, her job, and I was like, Mum, what the fuck are you doing? I was speaking to her about she earns like an all right amount of money.
Yeah.
Like not loads, but
She's
just like she's like getting by, right?
Okay.
But I was like, you just need to position. You're basically running a business. She's a PA, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's fucking really good at it. She's really hands on for like practitioners and stuff like GP practitioners. So she sorts their diaries and people call her and go, I'm going to schedule here and here and here. I was like, Mum, It's 2024. You don't have to pick up the phone to people anymore. They can email you. You can get an AI assistant to book those schedules in and do it all yourself. You can just step away from it. And then you can get more GPs that just do the same thing, saying you're really hands-on when actually you're not, and just make fucking loads of money and do zero work.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, yeah, but I'm not too bothered about it. And I'm like, Mum, you could be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Just be GPPA.com or whatever.
I think, like, I have a friend who...
So I want to get her to a point where she can retire, but it's frustrating.
But also, I think it's okay to know, like, some people just aren't built like that. They're really happy and just comfortable with
my mum loves
got.
a bloody lovely holiday.
Yeah.
She wants me to have a lovely holiday.
Have your parents ever asked you for money?
My dad... Oh, he asked a few of our brothers and sisters. He never asked me. I didn't have any. I normally asked him.
that is such a part. It's like goes to every other brother and sister.
Never asked me.
You're the only
I'm not asking
one.
JJ. He's got a fucking knob pot to piss in.
He's got no money for dinner tonight.
Like when he died, my sister was like, "Yeah, I lent him 10 grand. Oh, I lent him a couple. All right." I didn't fucking message me asking me for nothing.
Never came to you.
Never came to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would just like to know if the money that I'm saying my parents is, if it's going to my sibling, then why don't I just send it directly to my sibling? But they should ask me for it. My parents shouldn't be. And the point is, I want my parents to live a safe, comfortable, lavish life. That $200 they could be treating themselves with.
Not giving it to your sister.
To your loser sibling.
Wow. I
Not
thought you
my
liked
sister.
I thought you liked. Oh, I was going to say.
I'm just saying,
right.
in that situation.
You just seem really passionate about it.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's just wrong, isn't it?
Is everything all right?
No. Everything's actually fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to.
Were you going to say something like about my mum or dad? Your mum, your dad?
No, it was. Yeah, I was going. I'm not going to.
No. Refrain.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Is that short? How short was that?
I don't know, Yasmin.
It's a fucking little quickie, little 21-minute quickie.
We love a quickie.
Yeah, we do indeed. So thank you so much. This is why fucking rumours start. That's why stupid people say stupid stuff.
Who's been saying stuff?
It's just like in general. Don't say shit like that.
Why?
I like a quickie of the episode. Thank you so much for
You're
listening.
the biggest sexual innuendo guy that I know.
I've never... How dare you?
You know, I was going to say something.
Go on.
I still get messages to this day, and I meet people who miss us on the radio.
Same.
Still to this day, guys. Like, I think where was I? I was hosting that tennis event a couple of weeks ago, and this guy comes up to me to shake my hand. He's just like, I loved you and JJ. Like, I loved you guys on the radio. And I'm like, I'm so sorry you don't have good options anymore.
So sorry. It is how it is now.
Yeah, but we have a podcast.
Yeah, we do. So listen to that. Thank you so much for listening if you chose to today. Remember, messages on What Would You Do podcast on Instagram with the stuff you've been going on in your life, and we will tell you what we would do in that situation. Make it filthier.
Yeah, we love
Make
filthy.
it filthy.
We love the filth.
Lots of love.
Bye-bye.